husband and I have been thinking about a trial separation.
Whoa. It's rough timing.
It's all right. I do fine on my own. Maybe better even. Brian deserves to have somebody who's a little more hands-on. We'll see. Time will tell. Que sera, all that.
You know, it's going to take you a while to go through everything. There's probably a lot of stuff around here with sentimental value.
Not really. It's mostly junk. My dad held on to everything. His mantra was, you never know when this will come in handy. My dad was part pack rat and part fortune cookie.
I was with your dad when he died. And I don't know if this helps or not, but his last thoughts were you.
Yeah?
Yeah. He was looking for a box of your things.
What kind of things?
I don't know. He just said it was really important that he find it.
I'm okay. I've got some really severe dental abscesses that are getting a lot worse, and I'm in pretty severe pain.
I'm not going into that.
But I'm hanging in there like a hair in a biscuit, and my faith is strong.
Hit the door.
I've just been failed very badly by people pretending to be advocates, and the healthcare system. I've really had trouble not able to get fair help as an autistic adult. I just get judged and bullied and turned away and talked about for profit all the time. So I'm doing my best to maintain everything on my own. I've tried that several times, and it has only got me in worse positions. Last time they jerked out my IV, they wouldn't really help me. They talked to me like trash, and now instead of 2 abscesses, I have 4. So I don't know what to do. I have so much infection and pain, and this hate group that posed as advocates, they would literally have people pretend like they were on my side and go to the doctor and say awful things like Sarah and Dixie, and so now they treat me like shit every time I go. Because it was all orchestrated from the fucking beginning. There was a hate group where Sarah and Slot already knew each other when she reached out to be my mom. Like, these women literally lured me in for these psychos I cut out of my family 25 years ago working with Mama Tot. And they stalked me across the country, and they were trying to traffic me. And I've got all the proof now, and they've been caught red-handed, so they're backing out fast. They're all throwing each other under the bus now. No, I've got an appointment Tuesday. I just got insurance, and I have like a video appointment Tuesday so I can get... Yeah, they are disgusting humans, and I've been warning people about this group, and they were doing some of the same sacrificial shit from like the Epstein files. Like that purple picket painted my stolen doll Benny after I made the police report. She told people I didn't have him. That's exactly what those sick men would do with those pictures of the young girls, and they were doing all kinds of stuff from the Masonic rituals. And I was trying to tell people and like let people know this is real. People are doing this on TikTok too, and nobody protected me. And now the truth all comes out, and they were doing the fraud, the credit card fraud too. That's why World Champ and Keen were involved. And that's why they couldn't tell Slot no, because they were doing bad shit too. And that's how she got Indian Outlaw roped into doing what he did, or she, whatever. He's such a bitch, I don't know. But they all did that shit and committed felonies and did this shit with racketeering my images and getting my social security number. because they were all part of a bigger scheme that was doing satanic stuff. And they were literally sacrificing my things. And that's why they tried so hard to steal my dog and had 4 people try to steal him and then openly brag about raising money to go steal him, because that's part of like how their cult operates, that they drive people crazy by like getting the police involved and illegally doing these things and making their victims look crazy. And they're not used to anybody still being able to stand through everything. And now it's admitted that they have no proof and that they know I'm the one that was assaulted. Yet they're still trying to make it about Mama Tot and Corey like they did at the first trial. And then the second time, when all of her people weren't there to like, you know, turn the situation the way they wanted it. Well, Dixie didn't even show up, and she wasn't even there, and she's asking for more money from this group. Like, this whole thing was a scam for y'all to give Dixie and Mama Tot and Corey money. And then they back out last minute because they know that they don't have any proof. But they could have found out that she had no proof 2 years ago before they started working with Big Keen and making payouts and having people try to fraudulently arrest me under the wrong last name. Now they're just like, oops, we got bad info from these people that we thought were her family that we were helping stalk and harass her. The amount of people that helped them do this illegal shit and stalk and keep tabs on me, knowing that they had a hate group set up from the beginning. You're all sick, disgusting pieces of crap. There were a lot of people pretending to be my friend that knew about everything. God's taking care of all of it. Every bit of it. They're evil as shit.
You know, I gotta admit, I was kind of surprised last night. You being a comedian.
Because I have 4 abscesses and I just made an appointment, but I can barely move. I got up and made some clove water, but I have 4 insanely huge abscesses with staph because of these people stalking me and getting me fraudulently arrested and fired from jobs so they can make videos making fun of me and make money. And they're still doing it to this day, going around using the Dixie situation for Corey and Mama Tot to profit. And then when they find out I've got all the proof and she doesn't have any, they just suddenly back out after 2 years of bullying and getting me fired from jobs. They got to answer for every fucking situation they did that to. I'm not ever going to be proven guilty. So there's no way that they're ever going to be able to justify what they put me through to profit and to make up lies so they could keep people like Mama Tot and King able to do fraud in the background and let Slot get away with it and sent her all kinds of business over there and then act like I'm the problem because they don't want to tell the damn truth. It makes me sick at my stomach.
Monica is a patient advocate over at Riverwood Hospital.
Does this have something to do with my father's death? No, this is about your mother. My mother died in a car crash a long time ago, when I was just a kid. Natalie, your mother is alive.
That's what your father was getting ready to tell you.
It doesn't make any sense.
Some are designed to treat people and get them home. Others are for more permanent residents.
I didn't lie. I'm not, first of all, A, I don't have a free room to stay in. B, I'm not lying. I posted all the proof and showed all the proof, and I was definitely the only one assaulted. That's why they have no video proof otherwise. That's why they backed out and they're not doing their showmanship shit anymore. Right before court, they all said they knew that Dixie didn't have the proof and that she didn't have any kind of proof. And of course, I know that because I was there. I was there that day, and I know I was the only one assaulted. The cops have the pictures of her. We have all the cop evidence too, and the dash cams, and the fact that Maggie shows up and says she's there to help me, and then turns and works with her the next day, and it shows the whole thing that they were literally trying to traffic me. There's videos of a man saying he's going to pick me up the next day. So yes, I want to get all that out there and all that looked at and connect all that back to how Keen and Mama Tot jump in and were helping her, just like they did the other people that were committing fraud and trying to do sick, disgusting things to me. They're sick weirdos who posed as advocates to get their victims, and they need to be taken care of. Y'all didn't take it seriously,
Such as? I know she would recognize you.
and now it's all falling apart. They're all blaming each other. They all know the truth is the truth.
It's not bad, baby.
It's sick that it was allowed to get this far, though.
Guess that makes us even then. It's a joke. See, my dad told me she was dead. Never mind.
Seeing you might bring some new awareness, but it could be traumatic for you too.
Oh, really? You mean finding out my mother is alive and insane is going to be a walk in the park compared to what you have in mind for me next?
Yes. You got a visitor, Amanda. A friend.
You're very pretty. Thanks. Perhaps she could help you finish your puzzle. Do you like to do puzzles? It's been a long time since I did one.
Dad and I used to do them all the time together. You have to start with the corner pieces first.
And the side pieces.
Oh. You know how to do it.
My dad taught me.
What's your name?
What? I just got screenshots of y'all admitting that Crystal was working with Boss Hog and that she was one of the ones that paid him money. And I'm getting all the screenshots I can to show that she's the one that Mama Tot said she was sending to keep me safe, that was working with Slot the whole time and got caught paying her off and buying video cameras for her to stalk me. And we have proof of all that. So me getting the proof I need showing that Boss Hog was in there with Crystal and they were talking about money being exchanged so they can make money for my images, that's just more proof for me to give to my lawyer. So I will continue collecting it all and showing what happened, and taking down every single sick, sadistic bitch that had anything to do with this. K-Cat, Crystal, Dixie, everybody who worked with Mama Tot and pretended they were helping and advocating, and they were all part of this fake DV charity, and they did sick shit and tried to traffic me, were filming me, selling my images online, and y'all want to act like I'm the problem? Dear God, you need to be praying, I swear.
Just like she used to.
God ain't punishing me for your sins, I promise you that. And everything done in the dark is coming to the light. I done told y'all, it ain't just on TikTok, it's the whole world. It's coming out, and it's coming out fast, and they can run from the truth all they want. But I'm standing 10 toes down to the same story till the very end, and we'll see.
Wow. You've actually made
because it looked like the proof that I had matched everything I said and nothing that she said. She had to change her whole story to now she was working with my family and they lured me in on purpose, acting like I was working for her, which is none of that's true. And I have proof of everything, like me buying the stuff for the camper. I bought it on Amazon the day King sent me the money, and so I have Amazon receipts for the camper mattress pad and the water hose and things like that I wouldn't have needed without the camper that she told me I was buying from her. And she was secretly videoing me and her husband when he told me that she was going to try to take the camper from me and get me to co-sign. And that's why she freaked out and did this and gave her address out. And now she's trying to turn and say I did live with her when I have recordings of her trying to give me to Slot's mail moderator. It wasn't just Reddit though. They had people that was working with Mama Tot. The guy that Mama Tot was telling y'all to all go support, Daddy Dak, he's the one who actually bought my domain name and was peddling my images. But Crystal and Ginseng and Keen all made payments to Boss Hog, and they all need to be held accountable. And he said he did it to get me or put me in my place for them. And completely took advantage of me and admitted all that. That's not something you should brag about. That's disgusting and weird that they would stalk me and use civil conspiracy together to try to tarnish my reputation when I don't care if anybody knows about my personal life. Like, I haven't even felt able to be intimate with anybody in over a year because of what Mama Tot and Keen and this hate group have done, exploiting my body so they can profit. So, I mean, I have no desire to do anything because I trusted these people and thought they were advocates and they were trying to get my social security number to lure me into places, falsely arrest me, and use my naked images for money online. And y'all are taking up for these people? Okay. You're probably the kind of parents that would have given your children to Epstein, honestly. All the people that follow Mama Tot and her chloroform sandwiches and let her take advantage. And then she contacts my children and acts like it's okay. You fucking cunt. I would never contact anybody in her family like that. Or her roommates or anything like that. And she thinks it's okay. And she's been doing that for over 2 years to keep tabs on me. And had Tisha's son come over and say he was filming me because Mama Tot said I did drugs. I said, I will take a drug test right now. She lies and said I didn't go to college. And I found out that she was in that fucking hate group before she ever rescued me from Sarah's. These people are fucking funny. And there's group chats and proof of every fucking thing. And y'all know it. And you know that's what fucks you. You can't touch me. Y'all are the ones that committed the crimes and tried to pin them on me. Well, now you done got a big old bear trap for yourselves. All the stuff you paid Ginseng to lie about and shit, it's all going to be debunked. Every bit of it. And y'all are just left holding the fucking fraudulent bag. They were using my social security number with World Champ and Big Keen. That's why they got Vaughn involved and Ginseng. And all them were all up there together because they were working with Slot doing a bunch of fraud. It wasn't just straight up stealing. That's why they wanted my social security number. That's why they lured me to Ohio to get it. A, so they could have me fraudulently arrested, and B, so they could commit fraud. And I told everybody it was going on. Nobody listened to me. Now they're even admitting it, but it's always like somebody else's fault. Like, oh, well, he told me to do this. And y'all still committed felonies, several felonies. And you tried to pin some mysterious crime that you don't have evidence for 2 years later now. You tell everybody you got evidence against a crime so you can get me bullied and stalked and have Mama Tot's best friend dress like me and show up at court to intimidate me out of going. And then when I say I'm sticking to my story, then they all bail out because they know I have the proof and they don't. They're sick as shit. This whole thing is disgusting. They're wimps. They're to just blame somebody else for sick, disgusting shit when you're on somebody's teenager's page. Corey, who admittedly is older than Mama Tot, which is like 50, 60, whatever, is in my teenage son's comments all the damn time for a long time. I have screenshots dating back to where he shouldn't have even known who my son was. And they're pedophiles and they're creepy as fuck. Seeking out teenagers and acting like they know me and stuff when they all got in a hate group against me. It's disgusting.
She didn't just wake up one day and decide to pile the family.
I understand that people on social media spun a false narrative. But I watched I was there. I saw what happened. I know what evidence is out there. And I was given all the evidence that helps me and shows what I was talking about. And they don't have that because they were lying. And they've admitted that. That has nothing to do with me. They've backed out and said that I have proved my autism and that they aren't going to try to come against me. So talk to them about that, not me. They know. And then Corey took a book from Mama Tot's page again and took that thing where I was sitting in the box with Boss Hog and said, I have never said I was autistic on this app for money. And he cuts off the part where I said for money so he could make money exploiting me, trying to act like I wasn't autistic, because that's how him and Mama Tot did profit so much, was by pretending that I didn't have autism when I opened up and told her my whole fucking diagnosis journey and trusted her. And she turned around and told Pink and Corey so they could goddamn profit off of me. And y'all think I'm the problem? I think the fuck not. But y'all like looking the other way until you have to face shit head on.
Smell the fumes, the cold. Smell the fumes, the cold. Smell the fumes, the cold.
Oh, and there was this. Oh, and there was this